Why is it so hard to be yourself in your YouTube videos? The good news is you're not alone. We're going to discuss why this is so, as well as give you great tips so that you can let your personality shine through. So let's get started. For your benefit, I have gone ahead and timestamped the video below. However, I highly recommend to get the full value out of this video to stay tuned and watch the whole thing. We do have that phenomenal bonus tip right at the end. So let's talk a little bit about why it is so hard to really be your true self. I'm curious, how many of you out there have filmed an entire video, thought you did an amazing job, and then when you got to editing it and you watched yourself on camera, you just started cringing and thinking to yourself, this isn't me. Why am I doing that weird thing? What is going on? And am I going to find my true audience? So when we get nervous, our body reacts in a particular way. Our heart rate begins to increase, then adrenaline starts flooding through the body, our palms get sweaty, our mouth gets dry, we tend to speak quicker and quicker, as well as our voice actually can get higher and higher. Particularly at the end of sentences. So it sounds like you're saying questions instead of statements. And this is all in a reaction to the adrenaline that's coursing through your body. Another thing that you may notice is actual physical displays of this energy, and they become these sort of awkward tics. You might be constantly playing with your hair or shifting side to side or doing a repetitive movement with your hand over and over again, or repeating words. This is all your body's way of expelling this excess energy. And I will say this, in my experience, both extroverts and introverts do struggle with this, maybe on different levels and in different areas, but don't think to yourself maybe, oh, I'm just a shy person, this isn't something that I can overcome or learn, because you most certainly can. And the techniques that I'm going to give you and the tips I'm going to share is going to help you on that developmental curve so that you can allow your personality to shine and not be overwhelmed by your body acting the way that it does. So there are going to be 4 parts to this video and a great bonus tip at the end to take it to the next level when it comes to showing your true personality. So part number 1 is your pre-game. What are you doing before you actually hit record? So this is involved, yes, in your prep work. You should know the subject that you're going to speak about, and definitely pick a topic that you're passionate about, because that's just going to make it so much more easier for you to show your true personality when you are making these videos. And it's also going to be more enjoyable for you, period. And when you are enjoying yourself, you immediately relax. And relaxation is definitely key to containing these nerves so that you can actually let your personality shine through. So when I talk about before you actually hit record, yes, a lot of work goes into it beforehand, a bit of research, what you're going to talk about, but I want to specifically focus on what you're doing, say half an hour before, 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before. Do you have a sort of routine that prepares you? I will tell you, when it comes to public speaking, public speakers, they have a set of routines that they will go through before they hit the stage. It's the same thing when you hit record. So maybe it is warming up the voice, maybe it's sitting in a quiet room, maybe it's finding a bit of center, a bit of calm, a bit of stillness to actually think about what you're about to embark on. Because that helps to decrease the nerves, and it helps you to switch gears so that you're actually getting into the mode of I'm getting ready to film. So if you are busy running around doing crazy things, maybe running after the kids or cooking, or something's going on, or you've just had a fight with somebody, like, that's not a good time to then go and film a video, because you already have this excess adrenaline pumping through you. You're not in a place of calm where you can then come through and do your video effectively. So try to, I know it's not always possible, especially for those of you that are maybe doing those mom videos and you filming, you put your kids to bed and you quickly go and try and film and come back. But try, just take 10 minutes to just center yourself and think about what you're going to do and get into a calm headspace, I guarantee you, in fact, that's a strong word, but I would wager a bet that if you relaxed before you actually hit record, you would take fewer takes and your video as a whole would actually take you a lot shorter. So just something to think about. Definitely get into the headspace, and one of the top things that I recommend is simply breathing. Breathing helps you to center yourself, it helps you to calm yourself, and it helps you to push that adrenaline away. Part number 2, physically, what you can do to sort of rein these nerves in. Okay, the first one, as I just said, is breathing. Breathing is a great way to calm you down. The second one is smiling. Smiling automatically relaxes the body. I don't know what it is, I'm not a psychologist, but if you smile, you tend to relax. So if you notice in your video, you like getting stressed while you're filming and wondering it's taking too long and whatever it may be, just smile to yourself and say, I'm just filming a YouTube video. When you are relaxed, your viewers will feel it as well. The other thing to do, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but it does work, is just laugh out loud. Yes, by yourself, like I am now, just laugh out loud. That laughter is a great way to expel any kind of nervous energy that you may have that could be hindering you in showing your true personality. And finally, ground yourself. What do I mean by ground yourself? I mean standing up straight, planting your feet flat-footed. When you are standing straight and your back is erect and you feel confident and you know your subject matter, when you feel confident and relaxed, you're going to show your personality. So that is a great place to start. Join the conversation and leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on notifications for more great videos to help you grow your success here on YouTube. So part number 3 in this creative process of creating your video is the script of what you want to say. Well, I'm going to tell you, throw it away. Your script is really hurting you in your ability to really showcase your personality, because while you're so worried about saying it perfectly and making sure you get every little bit in just as you envision it in your head, your personality disappearing. Now, I do recommend having some bullet points in front of you just to jot your memory. That's where that 10 minutes before you actually start filming can be really crucial, because if you start just thinking about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, have your bullet points, you're getting into the right frame of mind, you're controlling your breathing, getting into it, then when it comes down to filming, you can just throw that script away and go off script. There are different styles of YouTube videos. Some are very formal and very informative. Others are a bit more loose and fun and entertaining. Personally, I like the videos that sort of combine the two. When someone is quite serious and they're giving you good information, but when they break and they let that personality shine through. So get rid of that script and learn to work off of bullet points so that you can really let your personality come in, because perfection doesn't exist, but it's all about the journey. Yep, it's all about the journey. Part number 4, just hit record. Practice, practice, practice. The more practice you are, the more comfortable you'll be, and then your personality will really shine through. If you want proof of this, just go watch your favorite YouTuber, their old videos before they got really good at it and got so many followers. Go see what they were like in the beginning. Practice, practice, practice goes a long way. But one other thing that I recommend as well, along with practice, is that you need to actually sit down and watch your videos. Maybe you are editing them, which is great, but if you're having somebody else edit them for you, you really do need to sit down and sort of scrutinize your videos and see what you are doing. What kind of tics do you have? Which words are you repeating over and over again? By being aware of them, you can minimize them when you're filming, but you can also edit them out so they don't hinder the overall result at the end and sort of block your true personality from coming through in your video. And it's time for the bonus tip. The bonus tip is storytelling. Storytelling is the most effective way to communicate, but it is also a great way to let you get into the zone in your filming and let your personality come out, because we tell stories from the earliest cavemen to today. Storytelling is how we pass information from one person to another. So next time you are filming, I want you to envision that you're sitting down having a glass of wine or a cup of coffee with your best friend, and you're telling them about the video you want to film and what you're going to put in it. By putting it into a more story form, it will be more captivating for the audience, yes, but it will also help you to let your personality shine.